Hey guys, it's very windy out here today, but as you can see I am potting on or uppotting my chestnut trees. Now I have 8 of them here at the moment. I have 40 in all, and they are now ready to go to their new homes. Now if you're wondering what the soil is that I've been using, it's compost from last year that we put beans in, bush beans in, specifically for amending the soil with extra nitrogen for these trees. So I've also added a quarter of the amount of manure as is in there, and in each pot I am putting some chicken poop pellets. So yeah, I'm kissy kiss. So yeah, I'm gonna have some fun with these. These are gonna be ready to go and will be advertised very, very shortly. They have survived a full winter up here in Yorkshire outside. They've survived the whole year outside. As I keep them outside, they don't go inside, they're not in the polytunnel, they are fully hardy and ready to go. I leave the weeds that have grown in there. That will work as a really good breaking down compost inside the soil as it goes. So you know, they should be all right to stay in these pots for another year, but if you are going to plant them on and put them in the ground, it also gives them that little bit of extra oomph as well. But their roots are looking great. They're not pot bound in any way. They're really healthy young trees. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with them. They're looking great. Chuffed to bits. Yeah. All good, all very, very good. And as you can see, the amount of worms that I'm pulling out is incredible, and they're going straight onto our bed of spare soil and kitchen scraps, which is basically what we use as a compost heap, but it's all we've got over winter, which is this extra bed over here. Whee! And they go in there quite happily, and they'll eat through all of that and make it come up really good very, very quick for our veg. In fact, it'll probably be ready in time for them to be potted out in their grown-up pots, because I'm doing the rest next week. So great soil. They need a lot of feed. If you are going to keep them in containers, they do need a lot of feed. Trees in general, whether they're nut trees or fruit trees, all need a lot of feed, and they need to be potted on every year. Okay, so if you've got potted patio trees, fruit trees and such, they do need to be potted out every year, or at least you need to pull them out, check their roots, give their roots a trim, add some feed, add some fresh compost, and repot them in their old pot, if that's what you want to do, because that's the best way if you are going to keep them in containers. However, I wouldn't do that until they're around 7 or 8 years old. I would uppot them until they're about 7 or 8 years old, because that's when they'll start fruiting. Now you don't really want them to be fruiting much before they're 7 years old. You want them to put that energy into growing. So even if they are pretty and they've got all those blossoms, you don't need to worry about whether they're getting pollinated or not, because they really don't need it yet. And if you're only getting 2 or 3 fruit, be grateful for that, because they're putting all their energy into actually getting a good root system, becoming very strong, good plants. Now a tree like this can last hundreds and hundreds of years, and it won't actually come good to creating nuts until they are 7 to 10 years old. Okay, so they are an investment. They're investment in your future. Please do understand that these trees do grow up to 80, 90 feet. They can go up to 80, 90 feet. If given half a chance, mostly they're around 50 feet tall, 50 to 60 feet tall. And they give off a lot of shade. So if you have a small garden, I wouldn't suggest one of these unless you are going to keep it in a pot. In which case I would up pot it until you have like a half barrel, like a half wine barrel, whiskey barrel, whatever you want to call it. And then every year check on its root system. It's going to get heavy, be aware of it. It will be a 2-person job by then. Yeah, but I do love my trees. Yeah, and if you are interested in getting one of these, haha. Okay, so if you are interested in getting one of these, do join my page, which on Facebook, which is below in the description, or our group on Facebook, or get hold of me on Instagram. They are £15 each. They are only available on mainland UK. They are not available in Ireland or Northern Ireland, unfortunately, because I don't have £700 as yet to put a license in for that kind of thing. One day, that's the dream. And it's also £10 for postage and handling. Okay, so yeah, they're £25 each, and that's to cover postage and handling. All right, so be aware of that. Yeah, and I have got more coming up in those tiny weeny little pots over there with the little sand in. That's this year's. They won't be available till next year. So yeah, but I do have 38 that are available right now. Yeah, and they're all being potted on as I speak. But right now I have to get on with my work and get at least 8 of these done right now. It's supposed to be raining over the next couple of days. I want to get these in as fast as I possibly can, get them settled, because I need to go in then and do the lavender. Growing your own and you see something like this isn't a disease, this is one of last year's leaves. Okay, so we're just gonna pop that off, put it in our box, and we'll get this last one done for right now and go and have a brew. Come on, out you come. Those weeds won't keep growing, by the way. They will just work as a green mulch inside the soil. There we go. Number 8. 2, 4, 6, 7. Where's 8? Did I only get... Oh, 7 then. Oops. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I'm going to go in and get a good brew and then carry on later on. I will see you very, very soon. Have an awesome rest of your day. See you guys later. Bye.